What's up, y'all? It's Drew Keys. I'm rocking with DMV affiliates.
Yo, what's up, It's your man Vito for real, Vito Vici, get Geechee and all that wicked shit. DMV affiliates in the motherfucking building. It's Affiliates TV. Huge shout out to my sponsor at DMV Hoods and News. Let's get right into it, man. I'm sitting here with a young composer. You know what I'm saying? Like, this brother is like a real Mozart. You know what I'm saying? Like a DMV Beethoven. You know what I'm saying? Like, brother, please introduce yourself.
What's up? What's going on? It's Drew Keys. Some of y'all might know me as Drewonthekeys, so that shit not. You know the tag, but yeah, that's me. I'm a pianist, producer, composer, teacher, all that, you know.
That's dope. So I mean, this the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia. Where are you from? What do you represent, brother?
So I'm from Moco, from Silver Spring.
Okay. That's Maryland.
Yeah. I should have said Maryland, but yeah, Maryland.
I mean, for the people that don't know, you know what I'm saying? And how was it growing up out Moco?
It was cool. It was, we wasn't too far from the city and PG. You know, I was like a Piney Branch Road, like by Langley Park. So it was like, we could still get everywhere we needed to be. It wasn't like all the way out in the cut, away from everything. So it was cool.
Yeah.
The schools was good out there. So.
Oh, okay. And so, like, what was your first introduction into music?
In the music, I mean, music is all around us everywhere. But I guess when I first started playing, I mean, fourth grade, I had a teacher named Mr. Cobbins. He definitely got us like with the flutes and all that in music class. And then after that, my dad had a record store.
That's dope.
Yeah, a West Indian record store. So I worked there sometimes, selling records. But when I actually got into playing music, my mom got me taking piano lessons so I could play at the church. This was like in like 2005. Started taking lessons. Didn't play in the church right away because I wasn't that good, but started playing in Gogo bands as soon as I took lessons. So that's where it started.
What Gogo bands did you play in?
Man, it's a list. I'm gonna try not to leave nobody off. First band, Shut 'Em Down band.
Okay, yeah, heard of it.
On the way, and then after Shut 'Em Down band, it was TMA. After TMA, it was KOB. After that, it was New Vision.
Okay.
After New Vision, who was it? Untold Secrets. Then Changing Faces. Gogo Symphony was in there. And then Bounce B Kings, TCB.
Hey.
Yeah.
And so, like, I mean, how'd you get the name Drew Keys? Like,
it just started with my man's, like, once I started taking the piano lessons and playing, like, I was like the one around the way that just the only one that really played keys. So it was just like, yeah, they just started calling me Keys, and they, just
this is stuff.
Yeah, Drew Keys, like, that's what it is.
And so do you consider yourself a beat maker, a producer, an engineer? Like, what do you, all of the above? Like, what do you consider
all
yourself?
of the above. I mean, when I first learned, I was just playing piano, and I was only playing for bands, playing keys. But then along the way, I started producing. So, now I'm a producer. Started teaching. I'm a music teacher. Started engineering. I'm an engineer. So, I can do it all. But, producing or just pretty much playing keys is my favorite. But, I say I do it all.
Yeah, because I mean, some people don't understand that there is a difference between a beat maker, a producer, and an engineer.
Yeah,
and that they have jobs and roles that they play.
So producers is strictly making the music, and you might work with the artist, and you coach them how you want the song to go. And
right.
The engineer is the ones that's recording the vocals and mixing the vocals and making the artist sound good. And you can be an engineer and producer. You can do both, but it's definitely two different roles. Some people specialize in one or the other, or some people can do both.
Right. And so why? First off, let me ask you this. I first heard of you with the beatbox beat, right? That's how you first got my attention.
Mm-hmm.
But do you make other types of beats besides like the Gogo sample beats?
Yeah, for sure. Like most of the time I've been producing, I actually been making other type of beats aside from Gogo. Like I make trap beats, R&B beats. Those are like my go-to. But I can pretty much make any style of beat. I just gotta get the drums down, and then after I got the drums, it's just about adding music.
Okay.
But most recently, y'all know me for the Gogo beats.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask why Gogo opposed to trap or boom bap, EDM, techno, all these different genres.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but that was just more or less the one that kind of just blew up for you.
Yeah, like I was always doing all types of beats, but then 2021 when I started doing the Gogo remixes, I did the Busted remix and I did beatbox, and those two were just going crazy. So I'm just like, okay, boom, like it's what the people want.
Yeah.
All right, I can do that all day. And then I just kept being consistent with that style. Still making other type of genres, on the side here and there. But I just know when I'm putting out content for the listeners, like I feel like they want to hear the Go-Go.
Yeah, I mean you in the right demographic. The culture, we love the Go-Go, man.
Sure.
So real quick, is there science to how you make beats with Go-Go opposed to like traditional beat making?
Yeah, I definitely do it different. When I'm making a different type of beat other than Go-Go, I'll start with the music, start with the keys, lay the foundation with the music bed first, and then I'll probably add the snare, I'll add the clap, then the snare, and then the hi-hats and 808.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm making Go-Go beats, especially if I'm sampling, if I'm doing a remix, I'm starting with that remix with that sample first. And then once I get that on beat, first thing I add is the hi-hats. I add the tss, 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 tss,
Yeah.
then the snare, tap, 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 tap. Then I add the kick, dum, 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 tap, 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 dum, dum.
Piecing it together.
Yeah, and then the volleys, and the shots. And then after that, then the bass.
Because I'm sure some people wonder, like, are these real band sounds? Or like, are you sampling something from an actual Go-Go band, or are you piecing it and like creating are you creating the Rollerton sound? Like,
yeah, for the bounce beats, I'm making all those beats from scratch with a drum kit. So
wow.
I'm actually playing the hi-hat and then the snare one by one and everything. But the shots, those are shots that y'all hear, those brass shot samples, all the bands use that. So, I'm using those same shots. But I kind of got my own shots. I made a blend of some that I put together. And I'm also putting out a shot pack soon with a whole Gogo drum kit that's going to have some shots in there. But using those shots. And then what makes it sound more realistic is when I plug the bass in and I actually record a live bass line into the beat. And that's what really makes it really sound live.
Yeah, because it does. Like, I can't tell. That's why I had to want to sit down and ask you.
Yeah, nah, for sure. For the pocket beats, I've been finding some loops for those because I think I make bounce beats better than pockets. But
okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, like if you could name your own sound right now, because I feel like you're making your own subgenre of music right now. What would you call it?
I call it Go-Go Bounce.
Go-Go Bounce.
Yeah, so like when I do my remixes, instead of putting like bounce beat remix or Go-Go remix, my tag I put beatbox Go-Go Bounce.
Yeah, I see that on iTunes, on Apple Music. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's gonna be the name of my project that's dropping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't want you to go ahead of me. I'm going to ask you about that definitely.
Yeah.
So, what's your creative process, brother? Like, what do you need in the studio in order to make a beat?
All I need, at the minimum, all I really need is a laptop, or the computer. But if I got a keyboard, then I'm really set. Like once I got the keyboard and whatever program, I'm set. I don't really need nothing else because if I got the keyboard, I can pretty much play whatever I hear in my head. If I don't got the keyboard, it kind of limits me a little bit, but I can still make it do what it do.
Nice. So like you don't even need the artist. You don't need to hear a sample or anything. You just.
I'm not. It depends what type of beat I'm making, But if I'm making a beat from scratch, that's like a different genre, like trap or something, I don't really need a sample. But if I'm making a Go-Go remix, of course, I don't need a sample to for the remix. But you know, really, I can just draw the sounds from the keyboard and just experiment with the sounds, and that kind of gives me like inspiration.
That's dope. And how long does it take you to usually, on average, to make a beat?
On average, say maybe like 30 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, it's
that's dope.
Maybe even less. I mean, it's really, once I get the idea down, that might just take like 15. But the longer part of it is structuring the beat and then mixing it.
That's hard, bro. I mean, I got to tip my hat to you because, I mean,
Respect.
I've seen producers where it took them, you know, days, weeks even, where they had to come back and, you know, everybody's got their own creative process. So, I mean, who would you like to collaborate with or have dance, rap, sing on your beats?
Let's see. So let's start with DMV. I'm definitely like, I'm trying to tap in with all the DMV artists, all the buzzing artists. Like I definitely need one with Flock. You need 3-0.
Flock 3-0.
Yeah. Get Ang Lizzy out of retirement from rapping. Get him on the bounce.
Yes, sir.
I need everybody. Money Ma, like all the rappers that's buzzing. I'm trying to get them on trap beats.
I mean, them four names you just said right there. I mean, Flock, 3-0, Ant, Money Ma. Like all three of them dudes right there got their own sound, their own flows, and I think that they would complement being on like a go-go bounce beat.
For sure. And I know they're gonna do it their way and still have their flow, but you know, we just gonna bring that sound to their sound. You know what I mean, outside of DMV, you know, I'm shooting big. I need Drake. And the whole world gonna know Gogo.
Facts,
also
fact.
need Wale too. Like, man, it's so many artists.
I think if Wale, you get a Wale, a IDK, a Corday,
Man,
you get one of them cats.
That set it off.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. And I just want to talk about the videos that you make, like, cause I love how you make the videos, adding your music to it, and was that strategic or is it just something that you just started?
So, I mean, now it's strategic, but I kind of just fell into knowing that would be good content. So, like at first, when I first was making Gogo beats, Beat Your Feet dancers would tap in. Shout out to the whole Beat Your Feet community for real. Like they always tap in and always making videos. You know, they teaching overseas in Brazil and Poland. You know, they showing the people out of country my music and they beating their feet to it. But at first it was the Beat Your Feet dancers tapping in, doing challenges, or just anybody doing challenges to the beats. And then, you know, I would say, okay, what if I want to post this video, but a dancer didn't make a video to it? So then, you know, I would just find somebody dancing to probably the same song, and then I put my remix version to it, and it's like, okay, that's content. But now it's gotten to the point where people just send me just dance videos every day, and you know, I'll go through that and I'll see what's the best ones, and then I'll go ahead and put my beats to them.
Cause I've seen some, bro. Not to cut you off, I apologize, but I've seen some hilarious videos, bro. Like people river dancing and like, but it's all to Drewonthekeys beat, bro. And so real quick, like, talk about going viral on TikTok. Like, how did that feel?
So on TikTok, it's a good feeling. So the two beats that's went the most viral on TikTok has been Beatbox and Just Wanna Rock. So Beatbox, you know, everybody knows that. That's one of the first ones that blew up for real. You know, everybody was doing a Junebug challenge to the beat. And that, I feel like that was just such an easy challenge. Anybody could do it. So it's, you know, everybody was doing it. And then, you know, for us, we would be beating our feet to the joint.
Facts.
And, you know, that started blowing up after the video. Shells and Goofy and them made, you know, beating their feet to it. They had a whole skit. And then Junebug came. He did that to the video, and that was crazy. Man, that was
just keep growing and growing, bro.
Like after he used that remix, I got like 3,000 followers in like one day, and he opened up Gogo to his whole platform. Like that was crazy.
Yeah.
But it's definitely it's lit seeing so many videos to my music like on TikTok. Like with that and with Just Wanna Rock, it's like about 300 to 400 videos of people just beating their feet to those songs. So it's just like, it's just amazing to see. It's motivating for real too. Like when I see that, it motivates me to keep going.
And it's only the beginning, brother, because we spoke about this off camera. I mean, it's going viral in our area because we know about it, but then it'll go reviral in somewhere else where they're just finding out about Gogo, and that's the beauty of it, man. So is there is there any famous people that you've seen doing anything to your music?
So I'll circle back to Junebug. Of course, when he came to the city, he did the show with TCB. He was beating his feet on stage. He left. I didn't even know he was going to use the remix, but Freeze Frame had sent him to jump and got him to do it.
That's dope.
Left. And he tagged me in it. Junebug tagged me. I was like, oh, what? I was like, oh shit! Like he using the remix. He was down by the Monument, had on the New Balances on, fucking him up. Like I'm like, yo, this is perfect. So he definitely one of the most famous people to dance to the music.
Okay.
And I mean, one of the most, probably the most famous artist I've worked with is Kodak. That was on a trap beat.
Tip my hat. That's dope.
So that song, Glorious, that was on his Happy B-Day Kodak EP. I co-produced that, the piano. So shout out to RBP and the whole Sniper Gang crew.
That's dope. So let's get into that new project you got. Please talk about the new project. And when is it dropping? How many songs? Like, you got features on it? What's going on with it?
Yeah, so my new project, Gogo Bounce, is gonna be dropping. So that's what I call my sound, Gogo Bounce. So it's gonna be dropping March 10th. But I'm having a release party at Pie Shop March 5th. So that's where you can come and hear the songs exclusively live with a live band before it drops. But I got a few features on there. I got Nucci, got Bo Young Prince.
That's dope.
I got
shout out to Nucci, man.
Yeah, shout out Nucci, shout out everybody.
Yeah. I just interviewed Nucci, so man. He's a really solid brother, man.
For sure.
And so, what are the other features here?
I got who else? I got Pretty Black, Frank Blunt. I got Nouvelle, I Sang, Don Corleone. It's gonna be a solid project. It's about 14 tracks. So it's gonna be dropping real soon. By the time you hear this, it might be out.
Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, that's why I'm like, okay. He said the 5th. Okay, we gotta drop this fast. Okay, but so would you take a deal, like a record deal?
So I'm not really like a traditional artist. So I mean, maybe some type of production or distribution deal.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be
you know what I mean?
If it makes sense, if it makes sense and everything.
Yeah, somebody want to do the Kanye West, throw the chain on you. You know what I'm saying?
If it makes sense, as long as it ain't no Big Wild 360 deal or something
Wale might see this, or somebody be like, hey man, come on come to Maybach, come to Rock Nation, right? Yeah. And I want you to make beats for me,
I can make all type of beats, so it's
That's dope. So I mean, cause I'm big on manifestation, bro. So what's the dream goal? You know what I'm saying? If you could get a deal, or if you could stay independent, you could write your career out for the next 5 years right now, do what you say, what you want to happen.
So the main goal is to just get my music everywhere. Have my reach as far as it can be. But I've been getting into sync licensing. So I'm trying to have a theme show, a theme music, opening credits to a TV show. I want that, a Netflix, movie soundtracks. I want that. If I could get Gogo into that space, that would be crazy. And also, I'm trying to get on the Billboard. I'm trying to, work with artists that's really gonna go that distance and go all the way. If I could get a Billboard hit, that's definitely a dream. And if it was a Gogo song, that would make it even crazier.
Yeah.
But so that's what it is. I need a Grammy, I need Billboard accolades, I need all that.
That's dope, man. And this is what we hope, this is what we plan for your future, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's why I even want to ask that question,
Yeah.
So what do you want to add to the culture and the industry?
I just want to add my sound, give the industry my sound, whether it's Gogo or any other style. I just want to contribute. Just put my energy into it, put my sound into it.
And if somebody right now never heard of Drew Keys. What's a song? What's that song that's gonna represent your vibe or that represents what you do best?
Most likely, it's gonna be that beatbox, Gogo bounce.
Okay.
That's the one. For the Gogo sound.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And so what's next for you? Like, I mean, the project's dropping, but like, what do you have planned? Like, really in the works for the rest of the year and coming in the near future?
So of course we got the album dropping. We got the release party, pot shop. I'm gonna start rolling the project out. It's gonna drop. Some visuals gonna come. Some visuals for the singles.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, definitely want to shoot some music videos with these. Before I was kind of hesitant because it was remixes, but now this project's all original. So definitely there's gonna be visuals coming with them. More shows. Definitely gonna plan more shows after that. Yeah. So more music, more visuals, more shows through the end of the year.
That's dope, brother. So, any shout outs? Any before I let you go, man?
Shout out every band that I've ever played with. Shout out Trill Band, because I when I was listening to bands, I forgot Trill Band. It's probably some others I forgot, but shout out every band. Shout out all the Beat Your Feet dancers. Shout out all the DMV musicians. Shout out everybody who's ever reposted, shared, reached out, copped the beat, even just listened to a song, Shout out to y'all for real.
And before, and I know I'm about to let you go on the interview portion, but hopefully I can still catch you cooking up real quick, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so we about to give people an exclusive. Drew Keys cooking up. All right, it's Affiliates TV. We got.
The ghetto type broad and her life is hard. Catch your beat with the S-U-K chart. Raise a ghetto type broad and her life is hard. Catch your beat with the S-U-K chart. My thing staying on hard, make the pop or suck me up till she get the last goosey drop. The shake club never.
Let's get to the part I want.
Broad, S-U-K hood. She's a ghetto kid that could be a corporate lawyer or a hood. She's a ghetto and her life was hard. Catch me with the S-U-K chart. She's a ghetto type broad and her life was hard. Catch me with the S-U-K chart. She's a ghetto type broad and her life was hard. Catch me with the S-U-K chart. She's a ghetto type broad and her life was hard. Catch me with the S-U-K chart. Ghetto type broad and her life was hard. Catch me with the S-U-K chart. She's a ghetto type broad and her life was hard. Catch me with the S-U-K chart. She's a ghetto type broad and her life was hard. Catch me with the S-U-K chart. She's a ghetto type broad and her life was hard. Catch me with the S-U-K chart. She's a ghetto type broad and her life was hard. Catch me with the S-U-K chart. She's a ghetto type broad and her life was hard. Catch me with the S-U-K chart. She's a ghetto type broad and her life was hard. Catch me with the S-U-K chart. She's a ghetto type broad and her life was hard. Catch me with the S-U-K chart. She's a ghetto type broad and her life was hard. Catch me with the S-U-K chart. She's a ghetto type broad and her life was hard. Catch me with the S-U-K chart. She's a ghetto type broad and her life was hard. Catch me with the S-U-K chart. She's a ghetto type broad and her life was hard. Catch me with the S-U-K chart. She's a ghetto type broad.
Yeah, so we pretty much done. That's really what it is. So now, it's just about mixing and just formatting the song for real.
She's a ghetto type broad and her life is hard. Catch me with the S-U-K chart. She's a ghetto type broad and her life is hard. Catch me with the S-U-K chart. She's a ghetto type broad and her Bet you and she take charge. She's a ghetto type girl. Her life is hard. Bet you and she take charge.
Cranking.
There you go.
I appreciate you, Drew.
Hey, good luck on pulling up, man.
You already know,
For real,
man.
for real.
If somebody looking to buy a beat, you know what I'm saying? Like how much you charge and everything like that.
So on the low end, my leases start at 50.
Okay.
50 MP3 lease, 100 wave, 250 for the track out stems, 500 exclusive rights. So you can also get a custom beat, 300 non-exclusive, 500 exclusive.
Shop with them.
Shop, Drewonthekeys.com.
Gone.
And she take charge. She's a ghetto type girl. Her life is hard. Bet you and she take charge.
Oh, Lord.
She's a ghetto type girl. Her life is hard. Bet you